Kit Kats Can Read.
Hello everybody, my name is Katie and welcome to another video. Today I am bringing you my October to be read, and I've kind of been a little bit ambitious for this because I am carrying over some books I didn't get around to reading in September, as I feel really guilty because of time and just life commitments. I actually had a life in the month of September, but now I'm going to reveal to you the books that I'm currently reading and will hopefully get around to reading at least some of in the month of October. So first of all, I'm going to begin with the books that I'm currently reading, the first of which is The Zombie Survival Guide, and this is by Max Brooks, who is the author of World War Z. This is a fairly recent purchase of mine, and I very nearly finished this. I've got like 100 pages left, maybe less than that, and it's just a very factual book. It's kind of like made as if we're gonna have like a zombie apocalypse, or to prepare yourself for one, sort of like the weapons you should use, where you should live and what you should do, and it's quite amusing, and I feel like it would be really good for the Walking Dead fans. But more on my thoughts of this book will be obviously in my October wrap up when I get around to finishing and completing this. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying this at the moment, so I will definitely be completing that. The next book I'm also currently in the middle of reading, and that is Ink and Bone by Rachel Caine. I am buddy reading this along with Aria, but we are both determined to finish in this, and we're not really loving this book. It's not really gripping us in a certain way. It does have a middle grade sort of feel to the writing and the story and everything, but it's an interesting sort of concept, so that's what I'm kind of enjoying about it. But I am halfway through this book and I'm planning on finishing this in the month of October. I really want to complete it. It's not a book that I'm hating or disliking in any way. It's sort of, I don't know, I don't know what star rating it is in the moment, but yeah, I really don't know with this book. I really don't know, so I'm hoping that it's gonna get a bit better and I will enjoy it more, so we will see. Next, moving on to a couple of review books that I've got an ebook, and it's called A Step Towards Falling. This is by Cami McGovern, and this comes out in near the beginning of October at some point, so I am very intrigued to read her new book. I haven't read a book by her yet, and I do own a book by her, but I haven't got around to reading it, and I believe it's Amy and Matthew is what I own. But this book sounds intriguing and I look forward to getting around to reading it. Another review book that I have is Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. This is the third book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series, and I'm so excited about this one because I really enjoyed Miss Peregrine's, I really enjoyed Hollow City, and lovely people at Quack sent this to me, and I'm so thankful. I can't wait to just see what's going to happen in this book. I really cannot wait. It is out in the shops now if you would be interested in it. I have yet to actually haul this book as well, so you'll be seeing this in my next book haul when I get around to filming and uploading it, so yes, I'm excited about this one. This next book is probably going to be the next book on my list to read, if I haven't done already by the time this video goes up, but I'm so excited. But once I've finished all the books that I'm currently in the middle of reading, I'm going to begin Illuminati by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. And I'm so excited about this one. I'm really super excited. Full of facts. I just love how it's structured. It seems really cool. It's very chunky. I'm not sure what I'm going to think about it, but I'm so excited. I've heard really good things about this already, so I'm buzzed. This next book is also a buddy read along with Keisha. I didn't get around to reading it in the month of September, unfortunately. I just had no time. I don't know how far Keisha's got with it. The last time I heard she was 17% through, so I don't know how far she's got, whether she's completed it or not, but I feel like I'm just going to go with this book in my own time so that we can discuss it when and where I can, because of just things that are happening in my life. But this is Armada by Ernest Cline, and I've yet to read Ready Player One, but I've heard really good things about it. I've heard interesting things about this one, mostly good, but I'm intrigued anyway because I just really like the sound of it, and I have a feeling that I'm probably going to enjoy it, so I'm excited to see where this one will take me. My next book was a TBR jar challenge, and for that it was to read a John Green book, as I've yet to read many more of his books, and I decided to read Looking for Alaska by John Green, and this is also in my, I think it's my top, it's my 30 books to read before 30 video is in that video, and yeah, so it would be great to get another book read before I turn 30, which I've got a few years left, but it's nice to get an early start. This next book is purely on my list because I watched the movie and I freaking loved it, and I never got around to actually reading the book. I just lost track of time before I knew the movie was out. Really wanted to see it, loved it, and now I want to read the book, and that is The Scorched Trials by James Dashner. This is the second book that is in the Maze Runner series. I'm really excited about this one because I love the movie and I just want to see how it's going to be written, and just there were loads of really sort of eerie, scary moments in the movie, and I feel like I'm going to be a little bit spooked out in this one, but I'm really excited. I loved The Maze Runner, and I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy this one as well, so fingers crossed. This next book was a book that an author sent to me. Didn't get around to reading it in September, and I feel really guilty for that, and this book is Echoes by Laura Tisdall. I have got it on my TBR list. It is literally, as you can see, it's in this video, it's on my TBR list of books to read. If I don't get to read it in the month before, I have to read it in the next month, and I honestly, if I don't get around to reading books, I feel really guilty, and I literally wanted to shoot myself. So I feel really bad because I do want to read this book. It does sound really interesting, and the fact that the author sent it to me as well. I believe she sent it to quite a few booktubers, so there will be various other people reviewing it, but I just, for the fact that the author actually sent this to me to read and review, I feel like it is a necessity, so it will hopefully get read this month. It is literally the next priority to read. I will get it done. This next book was my viewer's choice for me to read this book last month. Didn't get around to reading it, and that is Made You Up by Francesca Zappia, so obviously I'm bumping up to this month's TBR, and I'm really intrigued about this one, which is why I'm not going to do a viewer's choice for the month of October, because I've got so many books that I didn't get around to reading previous month, so I'm gonna bump up to this one. But hopefully if I can get this read, then I would do another viewer's choice, but oh my god, just so many books, so little time, seriously. And like I said in last month's TBR, I was going to read Air of Fire by Sarah J Maas so that I could continue on to Queen of Shadows, and I never got around to reading this. It is quite a chunky book as well, and I didn't really expect myself to. I kind of was hoping, I did have a very ambitious TBR for last month as well, but I do want to get around to it, which is why it's on this month's TBR as well, so fingers crossed. Also, I forgot to add Ugly Love by Colin Hoover, which I will be buddy reading with Aria, and I'm looking forward to reading this. This is a new adult novel, and I'm really excited about this one. I know it's going to become a movie, and I'm so excited. Beautiful cover, and I really want to read this like really badly, so it'd be great for us to read a new adult novel. I haven't read a new adult novel in, gosh, quite a while actually, so yeah, looking forward to this one. Final book that is on my October TV Read is of course another book that was on my last month's TBR, and that is The Forever Song by Julie Kagawa. And this is the final book that is in the Blood and Region trilogy, and I love the first two books, and I will always go on about them. They are just really interesting, really cool dystopian vampire novels, and really kick-ass, not cheesy in any way. They're kind of dark and mysterious, and yeah, the second book kind of ended on a cliffhanger, so I want to know what's going to happen in this one. I really do. This is also my top 15 books to read in 2015, so I do need to get this book read, and I'm hoping to get around to it. I really want to. Honestly, there are so many books that I want to get around to reading, and it's really hard for me to do a TBR, but I feel like when I do a TBR I can stick to it and not branch out too much unless there's a specific review book that I need to get read, which is why some books have been added to this TBR, have been changed around and all that, but I haven't picked a book for my TBR jar out of my own books or anything because of the pure reason that I didn't get said books read last month, but I did get some read, just not all of them, and that's why it's being moved on to this month. So yes, it is a very ambitious TBR, but I'm hoping that I can get at least half of these books read. I'm going to try my ultimate best to get them read, at least the books I'm currently reading anyway, and definitely Illuminae, that is one that I really want to get to, and Library of Souls. Just, yeah, like I say, so many books, so little time. It's really difficult, really difficult, and you might have noticed that behind me has changed just a little bit. I have moved my books around. Eventually I am going to be doing some updated videos of my like TBR, like where I've moved everything around, because these are standalones, and then there's like first and second books and whatever in the series, and I've moved some books downstairs and all that jazz. But I will be doing some videos on that, just showing you all of those books. So it's a little bit more echoey in here because I've moved a few things around, but yeah, it's a lot more tidy and I'm really happy. So yeah, but my book buying's going really well. I haven't really bought a lot of books since my last haul. I think I have only purchased 5, and that was just on one shopping outing. And yeah, so I'm really proud of my book buying, and I'm still trying to stick to the 5-to-1. But this is it for this video. So let me know if you've read any of these books down in the comments below. It would be great to hear your thoughts on these books, or if you'd be excited to read any of these, and let's start a conversation about it, because I love talking about books. Of course, it is BookTube after all. But I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day and having an absolutely fantastic week. Thank you very much for watching my videos as always. My name's Katie. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy, and I'll see all of you wonderful people in my next video. Bye!